Hey guys, come on downstairs. We're playing a little Minnesota Twins franchise here today. It's MLB The Show 20. And we have reached the final 3-game series before we get to the Midsummer Classic. And we snapped a 5-game losing streak in the month of July in our last contest against the Detroit Tigers. We came away with 1 win out of 3 there against the division-leading Tigers, and now we have a fun road series interleague matchup with the New York Mets, who are 42 and 45, and they're either second or third place in the National League East. The opener, Kyle Gibson, will take the hill for us. 4.03 ERA, will eclipse the 100-inning mark, as will Noah Syndergaard in this matchup. Syndergaard, 3.86 ERA, 4-6 record, 131 strikeouts to 38 walks. He is a strikeout machine. 4th inning is where we'll get the highlights started off here in this one. Bases loaded, and Herbert De La Rosa at the plate. De La Rosa lifts one to right, and that one's going to drop and bounce into the stands for a ground rule double. Twins up 2-0. Francisco Cervelli at the plate now. Runners on second and third with nobody out. This one gets over the first baseman's head. Down the right field line, 1 run scores, second one will follow. And it is 4-0 Twins. We struggled offensively against the Tigers in our last series. And we jump out to a 4-0 lead in the 4th, and that feels good. To a team where offense has been hard to come by. Jason Castro at the plate for the Mets. He lines one down the first baseline just inside the chalk. Runner comes in to score. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. And the Mets get on the board. Jason Castro never played for the Twins in this franchise. He went from the Astros to the Mets. And we've got another base hit through the hole on the right side. And the Mets score again. 4-2 the score at the end of the 4th here at Citi Field. Let's move to inning number 5 now. Jerry Blevins on in relief, the lefty, facing Miguel Sano. Nobody on, 1 out. First pitch of the at-bat. And Miguel Sano with a bomb through the raindrops into the stands. 38th home run of the season, with 2 games to go before the All-Star break. This is game number 89, incidentally. Next game will be number 90. Too many of Miguel Sano's home runs have been solo shots, unfortunately. On to the 6th inning we go. Runners on the corners. Wilmer Flores at the plate, facing Blevins. Here's the delivery. Flores splits the gap in left center. 1 run scores. That one's going to bounce to the wall. Another one's rounding third, heading to the plate. Here comes the relay. There's not a throw. It is 7-2. Wilmer Flores with the 2-run double. Middle of 6 at Citi Field. 7-2 Twins. Chasen Shreve on now. 25 2/3 innings, a 5.96 ERA. Finally dipped under 6. And he's been a casualty of the new 3-batter rule. He can't just come in and face a lefty and then get out. He's got to face 3 batters, and his ERA is showing that he is facing too many righties. He gives up another run, RBI double for Conrad Gregor. And here is JT Chargois, facing Ty Kelly with 2 outs and a runner on second, and Ty Kelly's going to ground it right back up the middle. And that will score the 4th run of the game for the Mets.
The pitcher, number 30.
End of 6. At Citi Field, it's 7-4 Twins. We go to the 9th inning, bringing in Kevin Segras, looking for save number 24 in the 27th save opportunity of the season. With 2 outs, nobody on, JT Riddle the last hope to keep the game alive for the Mets. He's 0 for 4 on the day, make it 0 for 5 with a swinging strikeout of the high heat. And the Twins get the 7-4 win in the opener. So it's 2 wins in a row after that 5-game losing streak to start the month of July. Kyle Gibson goes 5 innings, gives up 4 hits, 9 strikeouts, 2 earned runs, 2 walks. Herbert De La Rosa, 1 for 4 with a double and 2 RBIs. Miguel Sano homers. Wilmer Flores, 2 for 5 with a double and 2 RBIs. Francisco Cervelli chipped in a couple of RBIs as well. All right. We are nearing the All-Star break here. Next episode will be the All-Star game. Let's see where our players are in the voting as of right now. Sonny Gray, Jose De Leon in the starting pitching voting, down like 5 and 6. In the relief pitcher, Shane Ashley is down, 8th? Kevin Seagrass second among closers. Jenmar Gomez listed as a closer as well on the ballot for whatever reason. And he is down there as well. Kevin Seagrass should be an all-star. American League catchers, we don't have anybody on the list. Salvador Perez is your leader. Brian McCann second. Jonathan Lucroy and Tyler Marlette from the Mariners. Eric Hosmer leading first baseman. Edwin Encarnacion, Miguel Cabrera, Vinny Varquette, Big Sexy Jr. Second base, Rougned Odor and Jose Ramirez. Jose Altuve is having a tough season, 247 on the year. And Miguel Sano is listed as a third baseman, although he's played DH most of the season. He's leading the vote, getting at third. Mike Moustakas, Josh Donaldson, Joey Gallo. Somebody's going to be left out there. Carlos Correa, Jose Iglesias, Marcus Semien, Wilmer Flores down there at, 7th? In left field, Eddie Rosario is 4th. He is interesting. I think he's right on the bubble of making it to the All-Star team. Michael Conforto down a few more spots below Eddie Rosario. Mike Trout, leading all vote getters most likely, leads in center field. A.J. Pollock of the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi of the Blue Jays. Mookie Betts leads in right field over Aaron Judge and George Springer and Corey Dickerson of the Indians, Will Myers of the Rangers. All right, that's the American League look at the All-Star voting. We will take a look at the All-Star team in our next episode, probably go through the entire All-Star game with you. It helps you get to know where players are, I think. And second game of this 3-game series, Jose De Leon should be an All-Star. Making his 18th start, he's 8-3 with a 2.73 ERA, a 0.94 whip, an unbelievable strikeout-to-walk ratio. And he's facing Yoenis Cespedes in the bottom of the 4th inning. Nobody on, 2-2 count with 1 out. Cespedes is going to drive this one deep to right center field. That one's headed back towards the 370 marker at the wall, and Conforto makes the catch. And now Conrad Gregor in the bottom of the 4th facing De Leon. 50th pitch of the evening for Jose De Leon. Simple ground ball to second, scooped out of the dirt by Mario Calero. And a 4, no score here at Citi Field in the second game of this 3-game series. We move ahead to inning number 6 now. Michael Conforto at the plate. Facing Rafael Montero with 2 outs, a full count. And the delivery, this one driven to left center field. Diving play in center. And center fielder doesn't come up with it. Michael Conforto, not the fastest guy in the world, but he's running for days. He's going to end up at third. Man, somebody faster might have had an inside the park home run there. Francisco Cervelli with the chance to drive him home with 2 outs. And he skies out to center field. Yoenis Cespedes is there. Middle of the 6th, no score. Here is Brandon Nimmo. Brandon Nimmo. Is that Nemo or Nimmo? I should know this. And Nimmo strikes out. The end of the 6th, still no score. Only 2 hits for either side. We go all the way to the 11th inning. We're in extras. Shane Ashley, 1.77 ERA, trying to hold down the fort. In the bottom of the 11th, Brandon Nimmo at the plate again. He's 0 for 4 on the day. Here's the delivery from Ashley. Lefty on lefty matchup, and Brandon Nimmo's going to park it. Park it in the garage for the night. The ball game is over. It's a walk-off home run. 3rd of the season is all for Brandon Nimmo. And the Mets win Game 2. Another game in which we cannot find any offense. We get shut out again. Only managed to scrape out 2 hits in 11 innings. That's rough. So we fall now, what are we? 2.5, 3.5 games behind the Tigers in the Central. Montero went 6 1/3, 7 strikeouts on the day. We go to the final game of this 3-game series, last game before the All-Star break. Here in season number 5, Sonny Gray will be an All-Star. He's going to get the nod here in the final game of the season. We'll see what that means for his All-Star outing, if he'll be available to go in the All-Star game or not. Hansel Robles will oppose him. 4.01 ERA, 49 and a third innings. First inning action here in the rubber match of this series. Twins took game 1, the Mets took game 2. Michael Conforto at the plate, drives one to left center field. That one's going to short hop Yoenis Cespedes. And a run's going to come in to score. Michael Conforto with the RBI. We picked him up from the Mets this season in exchange for Byron Buxton, who incidentally is not playing in this series, out for the rest of the season with an injury. Trevor Story at the plate now for the Mets. Over from the Colorado Rockies. Nice diving play by Super Mario at first, on to Sonny Gray for the out. In the second inning, Twins still lead 1-0. We're going to jump all the way ahead to the 7th now. Score still the same, 1-0. Genmar Gomez will take the hill for the Twins, a 2.34 ERA. And he's going to face pinch hitter Kurt Suzuki with runners on the corners and 2 outs, a 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And Genmar Gomez gets us out of the inning on the changeup. End of 7, we're still hanging on to that 1-0 lead. We go to the 8th. Antonio Bastardo takes the ball for the Mets, facing Eddie Rosario. Runner on first with just 1 out. Here's the delivery on a 2-1 count. Eddie Rosario driving it deep to left center field. That one's going to get over the head of the center fielder Cespedes off the middle of the wall. And the relay to the plate is not in time. It was close. But Castro can't get the tag on Super Mario. He slides under it. It's 2-0 Twins here in the 8th. Little insurance run for the setup guy and the closer. Here is Flores now. He's going the opposite way. And a Superman dive by the right fielder can't come up with it. Another run scores. And the Twins are up 3-0. Wilmer Flores with the RBI double. Twins go on to win by a score of 3-0. We win the season series with the Mets 2-1. Sonny Gray goes 6 1/3, giving up 4 hits, 10 strikeouts, 1 walk on the day, no earned runs. And we close out the first half of the season before the All-Star break at 45-46. Let's look at the standings real quick before we call it good for this episode and head to the All-Star break. Yankees are 51-40. Tigers are 46-42. The Rangers lead the West with the best record in the American League. The Astros and the Angels would be your 2 wildcard teams. We are 45-46, 2.5 games behind the Tigers. And every division is close in the American League. The Red Sox are 3 back. We're 2.5 back. The Astros are 3.5 back. The Angels are 6. The Indians are 6. Royals are 7. It's tight everywhere. National League, not so tight. Nationals, 9-game lead over the Phillies. 10.5 over the Mets. Cubs, 3-game lead over the Cardinals. That one's tight. Reds are 6.5 back. Brewers, 9.5. And out west, it's not tight. Dodgers, best record in baseball. Giants have a great record as well, but they're 8.5 back behind the Dodgers. Rockies are out of it. D-backs out of it. Padres, worst record in all of baseball. All right, next up, we've got the All-Star break in episode 255. It's Minnesota Twins franchise on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.